So last week, it was reported that Rudy Giuliani was warned by the FBI that Russians were using him. Okay? And this was reported by NBC News, by the Washington Post, and by the New York Times, primarily. They all broke the story on an anonymous sourced basis. You know what that is. Okay, so the story turned out to be false. What a shock, right? Here's what the original reporting was on NBC. Go.
And all of this comes as NBC News has confirmed that the FBI warned Giuliani, as well as Senator Ron Johnson, a Republican senator, back in 2019, that the two of them were the target of a Russian influence campaign attempting to spread disinformation about Joe Biden.
All right, the voice you heard was Craig Melvin. He is a host on MSNBC. So that story turns out to be false. Did Craig Melvin get in any trouble? Nope. Here's the correction NBC offered. Quote, an earlier version of this story included an incorrect report that Rudolph Giuliani had received a defensive briefing from the FBI in 2019 warning him that he was being targeted by a Russian influence operation. The report was based on a source familiar with the matter. But a second source now says the briefing was only prepared for Giuliani and not delivered to him. So who is the source? You can out the source, NBC, if the source is incorrect. If the source tells you something that's a lie, you can then make that source public. That's journalistic rules. Who is it? NBC says nothing. Did Mr. Melvin apologize? No. Okay. So now, and the Washington Post and New York Times did issue similar retractions. How many times have we heard this story? How many times over the past 4 years have we heard a news report, a bombshell, that's turned out to be totally false? Nothing ever happens. They don't suspend the people. They don't apologize. They may issue some kind of blanket retraction that nobody even knows what they're talking about, and on and on and on. So that's why you are here tonight watching me and listening to me. We don't do that. See, we don't do that. We don't mislead our viewers and listeners. And our reporting is factual. MSNBC, I will submit to you, doesn't care a whit about any fact. They're in business to pander to far-left people who come in to hear their own belief system reinforced by the MSNBC crew. That's what they do all day, every day. That's what they do. NBC News pays for that. And the level of hatred varies depending on who you're listening to. Some of their commentators aren't that hateful. They're all progressive left, but others are, as we just demonstrated with Tiffany Cross. But NBC doesn't care. Why would they care? They're making money. They're in it for money. Truth? Nah, we don't care. All right? Hatred? If it sells, we're okay with it.